backpack, don't you? Hey, David, Borny's always in trouble.
No, I just need a cable extended on one of my lathes. Yeah, if you would. So, just going to put that size on here now. Be about there somewhere, which it is. And I'm going to have a raised foot on it so that the piece is actually lifted up and then it flows around and it's got another flange beyond that. You'll see the shape in a second. And then it'll be a full curve in the middle between the rings and then a flared edge on the outer edge. It's a 13mm woodcut gouge where I'm going to just put a convex curve into the middle. And then the wing is going to come up here. You can see the advancement of shape now from what it was just a second ago. Take that 10mm gouge and put the raised foot on for the chuck to hold it. I'll pop a little bead in there. See that little bead I just popped in there into the corner? So this is the raised foot I want to show you. It's a 10mm gouge coming round that little wee bead tucked in the corner and then coming up. And I'll get round into a finishing cut now. I'll just true up that little bit of band sawing up there. And we get into a finishing peel around the bowl this way. Slowing down the whole procedure here to get a really good finishing clean cut so that it cuts down the sanding, because this is particularly gummy wood, so you want it really clean off the tool. So you can see that's the corner there of that last ring. You can see the shine on the timber there from the cut. So we come in again. Remember, this is the same bowl. I've taken 2 rings off. Pop another little bead right in that corner with the gouge by a little rolling action. So you can see the shine on that from the tool. That's 1560 revs. So this particular bowl is going to be squeezed down with that power grip jaws onto this foot. So I'm going to give it a dovetail there, right into that corner there. And I'm also going to put a little detail into the bottom there so it doesn't look like a chock holding. The guts of wood of the way with the 16, then I'll come in with the cup tool. Still the same speed, 1560. I'll trim the face and then I'll put another 300 revs on. What this does here is just balance it up a wee bit more. And just put a mark, look right down over top of the bowl as to where the inner edge will be. It's the only place you can see it from is over the top there, and you can see that's the wall thickness over there. So give yourself a reference point, and then blow the middle out. these cuts are just a twisting action with the bevel on. See the bevel? So I'm cutting on the right hand side of the head of the tool. I'm facing across the lathe and just blow the middle out. We want a little wee bead tucked right on the corner there to give it some interest. At the moment it's just got a simple edge with nothing going on there, so I'd like a little bit of something going on here. So we drop that over there and drop that into there. And up there. So that puts the symmetry back into the top edge. And take the sharp edge off there. Want a depth in this bowl. We look down across the top of the bowl. We've got our raised foot, remember? So we've got plenty of scope down there, but we want that weight into the bottom of the bowl. Want to go in 50 mils there. We're now about 47, 48. So I want, 50 to 52, and I want a real coracle curve down in there. Don't want a lumpy bottom, don't want a flat bottom either. Want a just nice coracle curve. So this is the cup tool. So because that's a smaller shaft than the 16, I lift it up 5 mils, lift the tool rest up 5 mils, and come round in with a nice full curve. We've got too much wood just here, so we take that off with the cup tool. Then we come right up into here, rub the bevel on the cup tool, and pull your right handle round. Keep the process fluid in the movement. Don't stop. And if you can, lock your breathing. You probably didn't notice, but I just locked my breathing to take the wiggle out of the handle. It will just tighten up your shoulders. What you're really looking for is a triangular rigidity between your shoulders and your hips. And just put you into a triangle. And you'll feel that on the finish of the bowl. So this little guy will be able to use it and play it and have in it, but the shape will remain, right? The shape will remain forever, whether you put it up that way or whether you put it up that way. And remember, we cut the 2 rings off. We cut the 2 rings off and they'll drum it into you. You'll be sick of it, you'll hear it in your sleep. Shane said to cut the 2 rings off. Yeah. So there's 2 rings off the back of that. But we haven't sacrificed the piece of wood because of it. We've still got something marketable and usable and functionable, and will show off the grain. That because I knew it wouldn't leave a mark, because I matched the angle and came down to that complete circle. That's what it's really designed to do. If you're thinking you're going to leave a mark, then be more careful about your size choice and the angle of your foot. There's very, very moderate angle on the foot, but it's planned. It didn't happen by accident. Do you follow that? Yep. So then it saves time of worrying about putting tape on it or worrying about the jaw marks, or just get it right for size and you won't have a problem. But you'll see that at the start of that, I was particular about getting the size. Got the size, marked it with my pencil, stuck to that. So it is quite important to do that, and then you can do it time and time again. And that is only a moderate angle of dovetail in there. It's not really steep. If your chuck bite holding in the dovetail is really, really acute, then you're going to crush the corners, right? And we've all done that. So it'll crush the corners. So get it moderate to fit the inside of that and get the diameter right, and you'll get that as a result. And therefore you don't just have to stress out about marks on it at all. And that's why I said to you I wouldn't be worried about it, because I knew that really with that density of timber on there, with that diameter, with that power grip jaws, it's matched. Therefore I can just move on with it.